There's a hunger for people to connect to other people in this city. People want to have meaningful conversations, and there's just not a lot of places to do that. It's no surprise that when the Vancouver Foundation released their study of the health of the city, the number one concern of Vancouverites was not the rising price of housing, was not public transit, it was not how depressing the weather can be. It was loneliness. Loneliness. Loneliness and isolation, the number one concern. What I really admire about Human Library in its format is that it creates a safe space for two people to have a meaningful conversation. We all have a multitude of Human Library stories within us, but I'm most interested in the core humanity of us incrementally changing the world. I really fundamentally believe that Human Library has that capacity. And I don't say that from any sort of naive place, but I've actually witnessed it. I've witnessed just beautiful moments of change in someone's thinking. And that is frankly what just drives me to continue this project every year. One of my first questions for you when we're working one-on-one is, what assumptions about you or about an element of your experience do you want to challenge in the public? And once we vaguely figure that out, we can work towards creating that story in a 20-minute format. Is there like more open conversation in the poly community surrounding testing? And so the reason we have these sessions is to get used to what 20 minutes actually feels like, because it's really a tiny amount of time.
Hi. Okay. This is the first time I've told this, and so it's a new experience.
What is your book?
My book title is Porn Actor.
Right.
Yeah.
Super curious about that.
Yeah,
It's kind of profound for people to be willing to share and be vulnerable with strangers. And so if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling nervousness, if you're feeling fear, those are totally natural occurrences in this context. We're all terrified, right? At least we can practice with someone else who has the same terror that perhaps we have, so that when you're sitting down with a stranger, like sort of general member of the public for the first time, it's slightly less terrifying.
You know, like, who's that comedian who says, like, it's like a form of patriotism to go to therapy? Like, I am of the opinion that unhealed trauma is the greatest public health concern of our time.
Yes, thank you.
So basically, they fed us on food, fed and clothed us on food and clothing that he brought home from the garbage dump. So that happened in my teens. So.
You can never know what's going on inside someone. And you might see me that I'm a shy person, or you might see that I look tired. You might think, oh, she had a night out. But that's not really me. It's like something else that's on me. And I think that's what's the most interesting part about it.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of First Nations people, and one person I talked to said, just forget all about your ideas of what you think should happen. Just listen.
All right. That is our time. If I can figure out how to turn this off. Oh my God. How did that go? Good? Yeah? Are we ready to try it again?